या देवी सर्वभूतेषु बुद्धिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. मित्रांनो, तुम्हा सर्वांना नवरात्रीच्या खूप खूप शुभेच्छा. विश यू ऑल अ व्हेरी हॅपी नवरात्री. I know today is not Thursday because I used to upload a new video on every Thursday. But friends, this is a surprise or this is a gift from my side to all of you, to all my viewers. That in Navratri, instead of only uploading a one video on Thursday, I will be uploading a new video every day. I'm very fortunate that I have received a very good response so far, at least to get interviews done on this YouTube channel. So for next 9 days from today onwards, I will be uploading new videos. And definitely you'll be amazed to see that we have, as a guest, we have one of the COVID fighters, one of the businesswomen whose business is almost like settled, international basketball player. One of them is working in police department. One of them is working in a very, high position in IT industry. Or one of them is a typical housewife. One of them is a startup, businesswoman. So a lot of variety. Friends, so lot of different fields actually covered in this series. There is one common thing apart from positivity in all these guests. From my side, I have learned something or the other from them in my so far life. However, it's a very good experience with everyone that even while having a discussion, a formal or informal discussion for this YouTube channel, I've learned many things from them. And that's really nice. Let's try, to get maximum help from them. Let's try to see how these, though everyone is struggling, let's have a discussion with them and see that though everyone is struggling or some or the other way in their life, but they moved on and they enjoyed every moment so far. Everyone tried hard to send one or the other positive message from their videos. So let's start today for this series. And I'm honored that I'm starting this series with one of the guests who is one of the COVID fighters from Mumbai. She is MBBS, MD, and she served for COVID patients for more than 4 to 5 months in different hospitals like Seven Hills or Sion Hospital, or even she was there serving for people in Bandra Bandrakula COVID Center. So let's welcome Dr. Vidisha. Dr. Vidisha, thank you very much for joining on this YouTube channel, and mostly thanks to to help me to spread positivity through this the YouTube channel, through this meeting basically. Uh, First of all, welcome, and I would like to start our conversation with first thing. I know that as far as your medical background or your career graph is concerned, you are assistant professor, but still being an assistant professor, you have worked for COVID. You were a COVID fighter. So how was that experience? Can you just share that with us?
Yes, I worked for COVID since the early March when the COVID cases were not even established. It was started in Kerala, and people were like just a little bit scared, not very scared. That time I've started my journey. So first there was no concept of isolation. There was concept of quarantine. So there were the flights used to come, and then we used to screen the patients and quarantine accordingly. We had some criterias that time. And then it started, my journey started through quarantine and then again isolation. Then I worked in different COVID care centers. So, and then was the swab OPDs and, testing and all that came. And it goes on and it is continuing up till now.
Cool. So, doctor, now the basic thing which I want to ask, you have so much of experience even as a COVID fighter. Since last almost 7 months, 8 months you're working, right? So there might be a lot of incidences, there might be a lot of experiences you have. Is there any specific experience you would like to share which touched your heart and you feel like, okay, this is the thing which I really want to share with our viewers?
Specific experience, yes, I remember one experience that I would like to share for all the viewers. When I was working in a COVID care center at BKC, there was a couple who was very elderly that time, and they had admitted they had tested positive, and we had their separate male and female wards. So the female, the granny, she one day she had a lot of fatigue and she collapsed. And that time it was a new center. It is a very good center, but that time it was, since it was new, so there were very handful of people to work, and it was a night time, so we did not get anyone to take her up. So I and one of the nurse brought a stretcher, took her on the stretcher, picked up that heavy oxygen cylinder, started it, and started her oxygen. Then we had this observation room. We brought her to the observation room, and then her parameters became normal. And after she became normal, she was conscious. She just looked at me and gave a smile and said, "God bless you, my child." And that was the happiest day of my life. It was a very, very heart touching moment for me. So I think these things matter in life, wherein you have satisfaction of patients when they get treated and when they get discharged and they look back and smile at you. I think that is a very much satisfying day for, I think, all the doctors that serve for.
Great, and that is something which is like the priceless moments, what we say, right? It's really amazing. It's always good, doctor, that we do something for someone, uh, not only as a job, but something going beyond the limits of what we normally do our day-to-day life. And then after that we feel this is the right thing, this is the thing which we want to do, though it is not in my line of influence, but still we need to do. So something, this is really, and when you do something like this and someone appreciates it, uh, you know just by a gesture, that's really a priceless moment. I really agree to it. My next thing which I really wanted to discuss with you, Dr. Vidisha, is I heard about 3H3D, something about 3H3D, the prevention formula what you actually came up with, right? And that's your own, I would say, invention. So just throw some light on that 3H3D formula. What exactly it is?
So while working for COVID, I came across that there were many patients who are having COVID and then coming for treatment. So then all the doctors, where we even listen through social media, so it is better to prevent. And any disease, it is better to prevent rather than going for the treatment. Of course, there are good treatments, but prevention is something that we all can do. It is in our capabilities. So I had invented this small and very simple formula named 3H3D, wherein 3H is first H is hot. So you have to eat hot food, lukewarm water, and take steam inhalation, because steam inhalation is something that captures COVID at the entry point. Where, the nose is our entry point. So there only it like the temperature paralyzes the virus and our body can fight against the virus. So steam inhalation is very, very essential. Pulmonologists all across are recommending it. If the person is going out once in a day, so the person has to take steam once in a day. If the person is going out for, frequently, then the person has to take twice a day. And if the person is going nearby hospital or inside hospital setup, it is as frequent as thrice a day. So this is there. So second H is the healthy. So something healthy food. So we have to eat healthy food, and we have to take care of our health by supplementing it with multivitamins like vitamin B, vitamin C, and even D vitamins. So that is something that we can give a vitamin support to our system. And third H is home. So we all know we have to stay at our homes and we have to eat home food. So that is about 3H. Coming to our 3Ds, the first D everyone knows is the distance. So we have to maintain around 1.5 to 2 meter of distance. Whenever we are even going down, it's better to take. I know distance is something that comes from another side also. So sometimes in crowded areas, it is really not, it's very difficult. But as far as you can take it, you have to take it. You have to maintain your own distance. Second D is disinfect. So we know that we have to disinfect we have to keep clean surroundings, clean self, sanitize our hands with soap water or sanitizer. We have to disinfect the surrounding that we are sitting, and cleanliness comes with it. Third D is dispose. So we have to, whatever protective gear that we are wearing, it ensure that we are disposing it in a proper way. We are not touching it on the surfaces. We are just disposing it, maybe wrapping it inside a newspaper. If we are wearing a disposable mask, just wrap it and throw it up. If we are using a reusable mask, people have this notion of washing it. It should be air dried. If ever the water content touches the mask, it loses its protective effect. So it is very important to air dry the mask rather than using the mask if you want to reuse it in case of reusable mask. So I think that is the protective concept. If I think everyone does it, I am sure that we will battle this virus and no one will have COVID.
Yes, yes, definitely. Even this our government, everyone is really trying hard, pushing hard to everyone to take care of themselves. But yes, this is right. And you know what? When you come up with such formula, and it's easy to remember, and that gives you a mental relaxation, that okay, something 3H3D, now I want to do it, and that will help me. So what are 3H3Ds? And then you start thinking from that perspective rather than having that fear of entire COVID. My next question is almost there now, with respect to COVID, with respect to this pandemic. The situation outside, okay, is very, very negative. Everyone is, whenever the people start thinking about the cases, number of cases and all that, everything comes, everyone started thinking about, this will happen, more bad will happen. Then the rumors are coming up now it will grow like anything, and blah 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 stuff, right? When I started interacting my friends, it came up that even they were little depressed. There were salary cuts and all that also happening. So that's the only trigger point for me to start this YouTube channel. So main objective is to spread positivity, right? So from doctors, from medical profession perspective, how will you help us to to start towards being positive in this pandemic situation? How someone can be positive, or with the positive mindset even in this pandemic? What do you think?
Right, absolutely. Staying positive is something very essential in this pandemic. So, Anand, have you heard of this American basketball player, Satchel Paige?
Oh,
So, okay. So there is a quote where Satchel Paige says that you should never let your head down. You should never sit and grieve. You should always find another way. So it is very important to find a substitute, find another way, keep on striving for finding something new. So positivity comes with it. We have time here, our time is saved, our traveling time is saved. So we can do something that we've never done before, or maybe do something that we always wanted to do, so we can inculcate some hobbies or some good things that we always wanted to do, spend time in that. And the people who have lost job can think of something doing it up on their own, like everyone has potential to do many things. They can find their own potentials, their capabilities, and they can start up something new in this COVID time. We have a very strong social media. There is Facebook, there is Twitter, there are all these, there is LinkedIn, there are so many social medias. There are many people who are coming up with the ventures and supporting all these people. So these people can try and apply there, try and do something new, and try to remain motivated. So positivity is not something today if we do, tomorrow we don't do it. It is a consistent thing that is to be followed on a day-to-day basis. So it is like when you get up, you have to have that hunger in your mind and hunger inside you that today I will do something for myself, for my family, for my professional life. And when you sleep, you should sleep with the satisfaction that yes, I have done something good, some change that has driven me towards positivity in my professional as well as personal life. So I would always say, get up with a hunger, get up with a smile on your face. Yes, I have another day to prove myself, and sleep with satisfaction. I think this, if this small thing, if everyone follows, I think everyone will be positive in life.
great, great. That's a great message, Doctor. One thing, even in the same this question with what I just asked, right? Even there are people who are really little worried, or maybe become little panic when it comes to their own closed ones are getting infected. So do you have some any message for them instead of being panic, how they can help? Because there are a lot of rumors coming up, that now you cannot meet them, now you cannot talk to them, and blah 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 stuff. So people are little panic about being panic about that situation. So would you like to say something for them?
Yes, I would like to say everyone that it is not social distancing, it is physical distancing. So socially we are all connected, we are all together. Even if your relatives are getting COVID, you are connected with your relatives very much emotionally, socially. You're just maintaining this physical distance, which is very good to maintain at this time. So you should understand this, that this distance is not distance in relationship, it is distance in COVID. So this is something that everyone should understand. And panicky, no, you should not get panicky. There are very good COVID care centers for mild to moderate diseases. There are even good ICU facilities. So government has always 24/7 given their own helpline numbers that you can contact with, and you can get the ambulance services also with them. So it is nothing to be panicky, or it is nothing to be hyper about. That yes, it is a disease, it is a viral fever. We all have battled viral fever since our childhood. Everyone had some or the other viral fever at some or the other times, and we said, okay, it's a normal flu. While going to school, we used to feel happy, chalo, in today's school, we are not going. So at that time. And now the thing is that, okay, we are listening, this pandemic has caused serious issues. So we have to take precaution, and we have to find proper help channels. Instead of getting, hyper, or instead of getting this, it is very well treatable. It is very well preventable. So if you prevent it, you will not go to that stage. And if you even go to that stage, you should remain calm, you should seek for help, and you will definitely get help.
Excellent. Now I would like to discuss something about a very interesting topic, Doctor. I heard about something white coat publications. What was that?
Okay, so I had this venture on my own venture for, it's a publication, small publication house, which I used to do. It's just to aid the medical fraternity, whoever are there, just for their writings, or it's a part of medical writing in which I used to just write uh, publications for people who have no time. There are many people who don't have time, but they have matter, they have their own thesis, they have their own results, and they just want to put in words. So yes, I used to just help them putting in words all these things. And it was a very fun thing that I used to do in my leisure time. So as I said, everyone should do something in their own leisure time. So then it gets, positive, and you are self-motivated. So something that changes your attitude. So you should do that.
Yes, absolutely. So when did you start this venture?
I had started it 1.5 year back, and now it is going really well.
Excellent, excellent. Uh, so if really someone, my viewers, wanted to know about it in more detail, how they can reach out to you? I
They
mean,
can mail me. You can just drop down a mail, my mail ID in this. They can surely mail me.
okay,
So I would help
that's wonderful.
whoever needs.
Excellent. So finally, I'll not take much of your time, anyways. But just finally, Dr. Vidisha, any take-home message for my viewers? In this.
Definitely. Definitely. There is a take home message. Stay home, stay safe. And my dear friends, even APJ Abdul Kalam has said, man needs difficulty in life because they that they are necessary to enjoy successes that come up. So even we all, these all are difficult times for all of us. So we will stay together, battle this, and stay home, stay safe. I would say this. So
Great.
thank you for calling me, Swanand. And it's a great time talking to you. And
It's
I'm
my
having a very
pleasure.
nice.
It's my really pleasure, Dr. Vidisha. One of the COVID fighter is actually on my YouTube channel. That's really nice. And when it comes to, it's really hatched up to all of them, including the cleaners, including the the police and all that, who are really working hard. I mean, there are news, there are things happening outside, but I literally ignore those videos, those typical YouTube videos, or even the rumors and the whatever the news are coming up, because I know a person who's actually not thinking about the family first, but thinking about duty first, and actually performing duty even in such pandemic. It's remarkable. It is like speechless. I mean, it really required that courage, it required that passion to do something for the society. So hats off to all of them, and thank you so much again for joining this initiative. I will disturb you definitely, and I'll flash you an email ID here, so that viewers can reach out to you if they really want to know something about 3H3D formula, or something about your publications as well. So
Surely happy to help. Stay positive, everyone. Bye bye.
thank you. Bye. Take care.